I have been betrayed. My graphics card was supposed to arrive today. It did not. But that does give me time to revisit my most used primary in Warframe, the Amprex, which also happens to be the best primary in the game. Isn't that right, Margaret?
It's always the best, Mr. YouTube man, just like you.
Oh, why, thank you, Margaret. That's awfully kind of you. But yeah, the Amprex. This is a Master Rank 10 chain lightning gun. If that doesn't sell it to you, I don't know what will. It does, surprisingly enough, pure electricity damage with a 32% crit chance, a 2.2 times crit multiplier, and a 22% status chance. It also sports a 100 round magazine with a relatively long 2.6 second reload, but it's not too bad because it doesn't drain ammo too fast. You can get the blueprint for it from the Corpus or Energy Lab in your dojo, and to build it, you're gonna have to slap in 25,000 credits, 8 fully built field drones, 600 plastids, 9,000 ferrite, and 3 argon crystals. So let's give it a shot and see what it can do, shall we? I've done so many different builds on the Amprex. I've had it for like, what, 8, 9, 10 years? I have 11 for about it at this point. So let's figure something out. I'm sure we can figure something out here. I'm thinking heavy crit something. Let's start with chamber. I'm not sure about aptitude, but for now we're just gonna put it in. I don't know how I feel about scope. For now we're gonna run it, but I don't like that you have to aim down sights with it, which with the Amprex is a bit meh. Definitely cannot forget about vital sense for some crit damage. You know what? Sure, let's double down on crit. We could actually run hammer shot instead of aptitude. We lose the damage scaling, but we get crit damage. Hold up, this would actually work pretty well. If we go like corrosive and cold, we can run frostbite for the crit damage and multi-shot. I don't like that we're getting 3 sources of crit damage though, so we will probably drop one of them, most likely hammer shot. Yeah, so hammer shot goes out, we flip the forma around, like so. So then we can put in primed cryo rounds, as well as serration. We need some base damage. And we top it all off with corrosive. There we go. Lovely. I suppose we might as well put in sinister reach, if I can bloody find it. There it is. Alright, let's see what it do. Corrupted 190. Sure. Ooh, that's actually quite saucy. Look at that. Me likey. Me likey. It's not the most tremendous of DPS, but it is an AoE weapon at the end of the day. I do very quickly want to try like a hunter munitions dot build, just for comparison. Rifle and mentalist to top it all off. So yeah, something like this, I guess. I mean, it's not bad, but like the corrosive setup was actually better. This is like, it's okay. It's not bad. It would be better with armor strip for sure, because then the electricity would actually be doing stuff. Say hello to the goodest of boys. Bloody hell, Harold. What is going on? Yeah, that's a lot of damage. This time around, we're actually testing in the Conjunction Survival, the higher level one. So yep, they're almost level 200, so this is going to be quite a high level test. One thing that I really like about running crit delay on the Amprex is your ammo drains very, very slowly. Like, look at the bottom right corner. Once I finish reloading, that is. You can see, like, it drains ammo so slow. It actually makes the reload bearable. And because the ratio of like ammo spent versus damage dealt is so good, it means the weapon is very ammo efficient, so you absolutely do not need mutation, which is lovely. It's pretty good, but I can start to feel, especially with some of the beefier enemies, that this is about the limit of what the weapon is gonna do with this setup, so I wouldn't really push this above 200 if I were you. Yeah, this is not an acolyte killer. I think I would have better luck trying to lure it in front of a train or something. There we go, finally it's dead. I want to try a lower level mission, so more like, you know, standard star chart. This is 130-ish, give or take. It's definitely feeling better than it did in the survival, but I feel like we could do better as well. Maybe we can tweak the build a little bit. I wouldn't mind running this in normal missions, but I think we should lean more into the AoE nature of the weapon. What do you think? How the balls are we gonna squeeze blast into this thing? Since we're not gonna be running cold, we need to switch into something else here. I think merciless to begin with, which means we don't need serration. We can drop crit delay or scope, but probably crit delay. Get elementalist in there, something like this. I put it in the wrong way. Why is it gas and magnetic? What? There we go. That's Oh, okay. So the ramp up isn't the best, which is to be expected, but what about the bigger guys? Dude, that actually chunks. I think Deadhead just makes more sense. I expected the single target to go down quite a bit, but it absolutely did not. This might be dumb, but what if we take out crit delay? Yeah. And replace it with hunter munitions of all things. Could we go corrosive blast and hunter munitions? I mean, why not, right? Why not? This does make some amount of sense. Dude, is this it? That's actually sick. That works way better than expected. I think it's only fair we test this into conjunction survival once again. Man, the ramp up is not good though. Ooh. Oi, give it back. Honestly, if earlier today you came up to me and was like, hi, I'm thinking about building my Amprex or any weapon really for like corrosive blast and hunter munitions, do you think it's a good idea? I'd be like, lol, no, but look at it. It does actually make sense when you think about it though. We're scaling status damage through Elementalist, right? So that affects both blast and slash, but also the slash damage is adding a significant amount of single target, which, you know, works well with the weapon because the weapon does more AoE, so it kind of balances that out. But also it kills the enemy so much faster, which then triggers the big blast, clearing more enemies. It actually makes a lot of sense. Slash, blast and corrosive on the Amprex of all things. I'll be damned. This works so much better than any of the other setups that we've tried. This is why, no matter how silly something might seem, you always try it first. So, here's the final setup for the Amprex, and it is absolutely exquisite. We have a combination of Thermite rounds, Rime rounds, and Malignant Force, which leaves us with Corrosive and Blast. Then we have Galvanized Scope for crit chance, Vital Sense for crit damage, Rifle Elementalist for status damage, Hunter Munitions for slash procs on crits, Galvanized Chamber for multi-shot, Sinister Reach for more range, though this isn't entirely necessary, so you can simply leave the Exilus slot blank. And we top it all off with Primary Deadhead for headshot damage and easy base damage stacking. One thing to bear in mind here is that I ran this on my Naros, who is sporting 2 Emerald Archon shards, so I have 14 maximum corrosive procs, allowing me to strip enemy armor with corrosion alone. I was also using Harold the Hound, who most notably primes Vital. This took a turn I did not expect. Corrosive Blast and Hunter Munitions is a strange combination, but it actually works really well, especially if you have a Vital priming pet or you're running Nourish on your frame, so you prime Vital yourself. So yes, I would absolutely recommend you give this a shot. It is a fun setup on a very fun gun. There is a reason why this is still my most used weapon even after, what, 10, 11 years? Something like that. And as always guys, I thank you very much for watching and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Then I would also like to extend a special thank you to all the channel members. Thank you very much guys, I really appreciate your support. It means a lot to me. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.